What's up, everybody? It's Shanda here, and I am bringing us our channeled message for the week of May 11th, 2026. I'm also trusting, as always, that this message will find you whenever it's supposed to and whenever it's in alignment for you to find. Be good to yourself this week. Like, I kept hearing it so loud and so clear immediately this morning. Spirit was like, tell everyone to be good to themselves this week. And yes, that can look like, going to get your nails done, doing whatever it is you feel like you need to do for yourself. But Spirit is also saying it's a little bit deeper than that. Be good to yourself this week. Speak kindly to yourself and over yourself this week. Are you praying over yourself? Are you speaking life, not just into your friends, not just into your family, not just into your coworkers, not just into your colleagues, but are you actually giving yourself that same energy, speaking life over yourself, covering yourself, praying over yourself, taking time to sit in stillness and sit in quietness and just saying your affirmations out to yourself out loud? Are you standing in the mirror and talking back to yourself? Are you talking kindly to yourself? Are you feeding yourself nutritious and healthy foods because you want to be good to you? Are you taking the nap? Are you honoring the boundaries? Are you still just talking about how you want to treat yourself? Is it all still in your head? This week, be good to yourself. This week, actually lean into embodying the practices that you keep saying you want to do for yourself. Even if you just take one practice this week, even if you just take one thing this week and just build. Do one thing and do it consistently for like a whole month. And then add a second thing to be good to yourself. And maybe that one thing might be speaking positively over yourself in the mirror. Maybe that one thing is just making sure that you're going to the gym consistently. Be good to yourself. Come on, Spirit. Spirit said, be good to yourself in a way that your future self will thank you for. Be good to yourself now in a way that your future self will thank you for, where your future self will be so proud and so gracious and grateful that you moved the way you did right now. So that's our message for this week, y'all. Spirit is keeping it real simple, not too much, not doing the most. Let me see what chakra is asking for our healing this week. What do you have for us, Spirit? What chakra is asking for healing this week? Where do we need to focus? Ooh. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. We can't make this up, y'all. We cannot make this up. Throat chakra is the card that came out, and it's all about setting boundaries. So here are our affirmations for this week. Lord have mercy. Y'all, I can't make this up. I teach others how to love and respect me by how I love and respect myself. My integrity is supported when I express my thoughts and feelings. I am aware of excessively wanting to please others. I will maintain and grow my personal power by saying yes when I mean yes and saying no when I want to say no. I speak up for myself and I set boundaries regarding other people's behavior. I do this by asking for what I do want, such as respect, patience, tolerance, and support, rather than telling them what I don't want. Thank you, Spirit. Like, I ask people for what I do want, not what I don't want. Because when you don't want, people get into that defensiveness, right? But you're like, hey, I actually would like this. This is actually what I prefer. And I think that also goes back to, thank you, Spirit, right, around being good to yourself. Because when you're being good to you, it's so much easier to hold other people accountable for being good to you. When you're being good to you, it's so much easier to hold other people accountable. It's so much easier to create a boundary with a person for not being good to you. It's so much, don't be getting us together like that. But okay. Spirit was like, it's so much easier to not have to accept people's crumbs and their low standards for how they should be able to treat you and what you let them get away with how they treat you. Because when you're not good to you, you take the crumbs because you're just happy to get anything. But when you're good to you, If they don't come with the 4-course meal, you already looking at them off the side of your eye because you like, how dare you even come to me with crumbs? I don't give myself crumbs. And so Spirit really wants us to do that throat chakra healing, but you can't express it if you don't know it. Thank you, Spirit. You can't express it if you don't know it. So use this week to get really clear on what you want, what that is. hmm What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it involve to be good to you? And you can't ask nobody else for that. And you can't hold nobody else accountable to that. And Spirit saying you can't have the audacity to hold other people accountable to that when you don't even do it for yourself. Well, all right. Y'all, I can't make this up. Okay. So this week, when it comes to our healing, and as we're healing that throat chakra, it looks like, right? I just keep seeing blue everywhere. Lots of blue, lots of water, drinking your water. I'm almost seeing like if someone really likes ice water, really having that ice water, iced tea, iced coffee. There's something about, thank you, Spirit. There's something about drinking things that have ice in it to help really melt away, and drinking it with this intention to melt away the stagnancy. Ooh, come on, Spirit. Melts away the cords that keep having you blocked from telling your truth, that keep having you blocked from telling that people, no, I actually don't want to do that. No, I actually don't want to go there. Yes, I actually do think that outfit is ugly. Like really, really, or a reframe, I like a good reframe, Spirit. Or can we try another outfit? Right. Or no, I don't like it. So Spirit really wants to encourage us. I see ice when it comes to the things that we're giving and honoring into our body. I'm sorry, y'all. Also, y'all know I love my peppermint tea. I also just heard you could drink cold mint tea. They looked at me like you can have your mint cold. So anything that's like a cold mint tea, y'all. When it comes to movement, things that are a lot of breath work this week. Breath work that allows you like lion's breath to get you like a things that are really gonna open up that throat chakra when it comes to movement. Breath is movement, y'all. It's not just about always going to throw around some weights and running 4.5 miles. Sometimes movement is just sitting in stillness and letting the breath, letting that energy of the breath work move through your body. hmm Crystals. I just saw, I just got a chill, y'all. Oh, all right. That was confirmation. I just saw avitrine. I just saw sodalite, lapis lazuli, kyanite. If you need to set boundaries around your creativity, who you share it with, and how you share it. So that kyanite as well. Any crystal that has that blue, I just heard blue agate, blue lace agate. hmm Meditating with those crystals, placing those crystals in your bath, carrying those crystals in your pocket, placing those crystals around your desk at work or your desk at home. Really bringing in this energy of expression and boundaries, and in a way that is grounded, in a way that's going to allow for you to open up and be able to communicate in that very clear way. hmm Yeah. All right, y'all. That's what came through for us. Listen, Linda, we got work to do, but it's a beautiful thing. It's so we can really know what we want, because the blessings are here and the blessings are coming. And we got to make sure that we don't fall into old patterns and behaviors of crumb acceptance. And the only way we can do that is to know what we truly want and how what it really means to be good to ourselves. Because being good to ourselves now doesn't look like what being good to ourselves looks like a year ago. So we get to explore and rediscover that. All right. Mm. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you want to get something that's just for you, talk to your ancestors directly and get their guidance and wisdom on what you specifically should be healing, how to heal that through your chakras, through your movement, through your crystals, through working with herbs, whatever tool resonates for you. You can book an ancestral reading with me through the link in the bio on my website. Visit the apothecary. We got some new products dropping to really help you during your own inner healing sessions. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Keep going, keep growing, keep healing. You got this. We got this. We out here in these healing streets. All right. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.